Hey guys, how's it going? I got to the point where I want to start working on the lights and the directionals and wipers and all that kind of stuff. And I want to put them on and put them on only once. So I figured it would be a good opportunity to go clean the front end and wax it afterwards and then start reassembling, get everything working like it should. But I figured it'd be a good photo opportunity, so I popped the camera on and let's go see what it looks like when we take all this crap off of here. It's been soaking for about 15 minutes. I went inside and did a little shopping. Rustoration for parts. This little piece of, when I did decide, a piece of sandpaper, like sandpaper with foam on it. It seemed to do real good. I can't find it right now though. I might have wore it out, thrown it out too. Fuel. That does better. Shadowing on that too. Nice. I can see it starting to pop. I don't know if you guys can see it yet. I don't think I'm going to do anything to the emblem itself. It's really rusty. I might just leave it exactly as it is. See the outline of it. Only me, no wet sanding, don't it? worry too much about down below. I'll do that on my own time. Just kind of want to see how the writing comes back. I'll concentrate up here. I was looking back at some of the old videos and how bad that side was. I even forget how bad it was. You couldn't read anything. You couldn't read the words on the gate. All right, you ready? Let's wipe it down. Piece of sandpaper is. Might be my parts washer. I'll use that down below. Don't take off too much of the writing. Yeah, looks like a lot of this will still come off yet. I just need to work it some. Yeah, it's got shadowing on it too. I don't know if I wore it off or it's just wore off over here. You can kind of see it. Oh, that's gonna look good. It's still wet right now too, so it kind of gives it the look of what it's gonna be with the wax on it. Alright, well, I'll work on that some more myself. Again, it kind of looks like, you know, this is all that primer too. There is some rust on it. That's primer. That's rust going down, but you can still see a lot of primer mixed in with it, so I'll work on that. And here's the emblem. I kind of like that just like it is. I may or may not wax it, but you know, I'll go right back on there. So I went picking in my pile because, as I said I was making it in order, and I don't want to pay for stuff that I already have. So I did find a couple more things. Where they went up to, I don't know. I found a wiper assembly for a bay window, early bay window, 12 volt. It does work. It's a different type of setup, but if you notice, it is the correct span going across. So I may try and poke under there, see if there is a way to make that fit. I have a feeling that motor's going to be in the way though. I think that motor sits too high. I figure it's going to be like that, right? So that might hit the dash over there from underneath. Figure that, it's going to be close because that's the angle right there. So we'll see. I found some taillights, at least the glass, and there you can see them. There's the two red lenses. That's the bucket that I took off of it, and then I at some point got two new white ones for the front. Popped the headlights out of it. They are 6-volt bulbs that are in there. I may save them or may get rid of them at a swap meet. Who knows? They might have a value to them. They might not. I'm not sure. But I found two buckets with bulbs in them, 12 volt. that are out of a bay window, and I tested them and both of them work, so I don't have to buy those. And you know, it's just like a lot of the little stuff that you're chasing that adds up. You know, stupid stuff like, you know, it's all, you know, $5, $10, $20 items, but they add up, especially if you already have them twice. You know, that's the ground cable, and you know, this other bits and pieces that I came across. Oh, another thing, I dragged that back bumper out from behind that bay window that I was going to use it on. There's 2 bumpers back there, and if you look at it, as you can kind of see what I was talking about, the patina. I like the sign too. But if you can see the color and the texture and the roughness of it, you know, it pretty much matches that front bumper setup and you know, everything else that's on it. So, and I got to work on that front door, so I'm gonna cut the section of it. The passenger's door is rotted out in the bottom, so I need to cut a section of this bottom out here and weld that in. And I'll do that when I get back into welding mode. But we're getting there. My seam sealer is dry, so I can get in, and I also want to paint back in here. I know it's dark, you can't see anything, can you? So, alright guys, well, that was just a little quickie. I just wanted to go clean that off so I can start working on that front end, but I didn't want to do it without you guys, and so be the video. And before I sign off, one thing I keep forgetting to mention is Doug Lakeside Ranch hooked me up. He has connections, and he was able to score me a good deal on Milwaukee drill combo, drill and a little impact driver combo. This thing is awesome. I worked with a Craftsman drill that had 1 speed, and to go over this stuff with the impacts and everything else, and how slow you can run them, how fine-tuned you could run that thing is just great. I'll do a review on them later on at some point. I want to get some time on them and using them first before I go and I do that though. So again, Doug, thanks for helping me with that. I definitely appreciate that. And one other piece I did find, I see on the corner of the bench, was this is the thermostat per VW. What it does is it expands and contracts with temperature, and it pulls up and down on, or pulls down on a up and down on a rod according to what the temperature is, and that opens and closes fins on the inside of the engine that lets air blow across the engine block, the cylinder heads rather, cylinders, and heads, and or blocks that off so it doesn't flow across if it's too cold, and then diverts more of the air through the heater boxes, and the heater boxes run up a channel and heat the inside of the car. So glad to find those. They're actually getting kind of hard to find now, and that motor that I got didn't have one on it at all, and up north you kind of need those. So alright guys, again, thanks for watching, comment, subscribing. Take care. Bye.